The agenda of this video is to talk about 3 money saving tips for our MS application process. But before that, let me introduce myself. I am Sohan Joshi, currently a first semester graduate student at NYU pursuing Management of Technology. The series that I'm running on my YouTube channel from the last 6 weeks is about different components of the MS application, in which I've talked about points like statement of purpose, personal statement, letters of recommendation, MS application timeline, time saving tips, my first 70 days at NYU, and this is the 7th video in the series in which we talk about 3 money saving tips for your MS application process. Before actually understanding about how can we save money, let me just tell you about how we spend money while working on the MS applications. The first component of your expenditure is going to be the application fee that every university charges for receiving the application from you, which is somewhere around $100 to $150 or even $200 depending on the university that you're applying to. Second is the GRE and TOEFL, which includes the examination fee. And the third component is basically about sending those GRE and TOEFL scores to the respective universities. Coming to the point of how do we save money on the MS application process, because the process actually is kind of costly. The first way is to be really aware and mindful of the universities that you're applying to. I see a lot of people applying to 14, 15, 16 different universities, but I applied to just 7 schools because I was very clear about the courses that I wanted to get into and the universities that I wanted to be a part of. In short, I applied to engineering management programs, just the top 7 ones in the US, like just the ambitious schools, and I completely skipped applying to the mid-tier and the safe schools, as a result of which I ended up saving a lot of money. Just for context, every university charges you around $100 to $200 per application, depending on, like I said, the university that you're applying to. And imagine now applying to 7 schools instead of 15, you are literally saving 50% of the money which you would otherwise spend on these applications. So I think being really mindful and asking yourself, like, do I really want to go to this university? Do I really want to take up this course? Is, I think, the first step to understanding that you can save a lot of money on these MS applications. The second thing is about GRE and TOEFL, and this is the component that I've broken into 2 parts. The first part is basically about doing really well on these exams in your first attempt itself. I know a lot of people who give 2 attempts and 3 attempts. There's nothing wrong with it, of course, but you could basically save a lot of money by just doing 1 attempt really well. These exams again are really costly, which cost you around 20,000 to 30,000 rupees. But if you do them 2-3 times versus 1 time, again, you can see the amount of money that you're spending on GRE and TOEFL. The second component of saving money via GRE and TOEFL is this small thing that I think a lot of people aren't aware of. So every time you give your GRE and TOEFL, you basically are allowed to send your GRE and TOEFL scores to 4 universities for free. So in this process, being really aware of the universities that you really want to go to, and then after the exam, like nailing the exam in the first attempt, just sending those scores in the exam hall by appending those universities will save you a lot of money. Why? Because sending GRE and TOEFL to each university would cost you $20 to $25 per score sent. Like, I don't know if this was right English, but you get the point. Like, sending GRE to one university, $20, sending TOEFL to one university, $20. So that adds up to $40 of your expense plus taxes and stuff to the university that you are sending your score to. So I think being mindful of the examination process itself and about the fact that you get to send your scores for free for 4 universities will end up saving you $160 plus taxes, whatever that is, for your MS application. So the third step is, I think, something that not a lot of people know, and when I ended up telling them that I saved $90, $80, $85, $60 on my MS application, they were absolutely shocked. So far we have talked about being mindful about GRE, TOEFL and all of that stuff, but can you actually waive off the application fee, which is again the first component of your expenditure, which is sort of costly? The answer is yes. I'm not going to name the universities, but I ended up saving my application fee for around 4 universities out of the 7 that I applied to, and I'm going to reveal how. So once you go to the university portal of your course and that particular university, you see the apply now button, something like that. And if you scroll through the website, or you see move across tabs and stuff, or somewhere over there, you will find an information session on the website. So basically, these are the live events that university conducts to make students or the applicants aware of, how do you write your application or any student queries that you'll have. These are like Zoom sessions kind of situation where you have to attend, and they tell you about like what do they expect from the applications and all of that stuff. Now, I wasn't aware, like, attending these live events would give you discounts or complete fee waivers on your application, but this is something that I discovered and it worked for me, sharing this in that video. But that being shared, I am not encouraging you to just sign up for these live events for the sake of saving money. I'm encouraging you to attend them end to end, because those videos, the live events, are really, really helpful, in which you can directly talk to the admissions committee and get your queries about the applications or the particular university answered. What happens is, once you sign up to that session with a particular email, let's say, and that email is linked to your application through which you log in and work on the application, at the last stage of the application, when you're supposed to pay the fee, it is usually written that you have your fee has been waived off, something like that. So I knew that this is because I've attended the live events, the this thing, like the application fee is waived off, as a result of which I ended up saving a lot of money. Again, this does not happen with every university, but you might never know what university you apply to and it works out. So I'm encouraging people to attend those live events for money saving, of course, but the greater reason being that to actually understand the application through the admissions committee and all of that stuff, encouraging you to do that. So these are the 3 ways in which I saved money on my MS application process. And I think, yeah, one more bonus point I think I would say, if you have a poor GRE score, and the GRE for those particular universities are optional, and if you think that your profile is really great, like the profile, your GPA and all of that compensates for the GRE score, don't spend money. I think, in my opinion, this is a personal opinion, not an advice, to not send GRE scores, because I had a 310 GRE score which wasn't that great, and I knew that universities, it's not mandatory to send the GRE scores. I just did not send it and ended up saving around $25 into, I don't know, 3-4 universities, which saved decent amount of money. So these are the ways broadly in which you can save money on your MS application process. Hope you find the video insightful. Thank you so much for watching. You can check all the videos which are linked in the description, other resources like my LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, newsletter, all of that stuff linked in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. And right now when I'm recording this is actually recorded after the time saving tip kind of video recorded. At this moment, we have around 400 plus subscribers, 250 hours plus of watch time, and 6,000 views or something. This is crazy. In just 6 weeks, we've reached this number. Super happy, and it's the first time in my life that people who don't know me and who I don't know are reaching out and thanking me for the resources that I've created. Feels good. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.